Well, my first movie review of 2019. Sometimes I wish that the year ends with November instead of December. Because, I guess like just end just start the year with winter instead of having the year end with winter and with this whatever it's difficult to describe. But it's like, yeah, sometimes I wish that New Year's Eve was, at the end of November instead of December, but that would mean December would get all the crappy movies every year instead of January. And I don't want a crappy movie ruining Christmas. So, hey, pick your pick, I guess. Oh boy, it's TVB. I'm here today to review Replicas, which is a sci-fi thriller starring Keanu Reeves. And he plays this biologist who is trying to clone dead people by bringing their consciousness into robots' consciousness. Then his family dies in a car accident, and he's desperately trying to bring his wife and his three kids back to life, but without having to use the robots. Honestly, guys, I shouldn't even try to describe this movie because the plot is all over the place. So I went into Replicas not really knowing what to expect. I didn't see any trailers for it. Literally all I knew is that it was coming out in January and that it was a sci-fi action thriller with robots starring Keanu Reeves. And I was like, okay, I like Keanu Reeves. He's a great actor. I still haven't seen any of the John Wick movies. I hear he's great in those, and I love The Matrix. So, hey, let's just give it a watch. And I did. I was just like, In the theater I went to, it was literally just me and one other guy. And shout out to you, by the way. You are a legend. You know who you are. And I was like, what the heck is going on? This movie was stupid, guys. Believe me when I say stupid. Remember, for a movie that's that apparently is supposed to really emphasize dead people being brought back as robots. The robots are barely in this movie. Literally, there's only a robot in the first, the very beginning of the movie and at the very end of the movie. So the middle 80% is literally just, Keanu Reeves' family dies in a car accident, so he and his comrade Thomas, who's played by Thomas Middleditch. I keep forgetting how to pronounce his name. I know that's egregious. I've had since Captain Underpants learn how to pronounce his name, but yeah, his character, by the way, is almost the only redeemable thing about this movie. He had some funny moments, and he was showed some sort of grace. It was seen at some parts he was the only sane character in this entire movie. And he was like, dude, we're trying to, because the rest of the movie is just, until the robots reappear, and a final 10%, it's them trying to clone his family back to life. Not as robots, just, use biomedical engineering to, spark his family back to life and, basically clone him back instead of, putting their consciousness in a robot like his job is supposed to do. Yeah, he's like, dude, we could get in serious trouble doing this behind our company's back. Yet, that's it. And also, guys, again, the robots are barely in this movie, but when they do, they look fake! No, seriously, the CGI or animatronics or whatever they used was so choppily edited. It almost looked like stop motion at a few parts. Honestly, that's how, fake it looked. It was one of those claymation movies. It looked like one of that, Fantastic Mr. Fox, for example. But the stop motion animators were they just, I guess they were having a caffeine crash with all the coffee they drank the day. So it was just stop motion is supposed to be yeah, and the final cut's supposed to be a karate chop. Instead, they did and yeah, it just looked like that. The special effects in this movie are garbage. And the acting, Keanu Reeves, you are so much better than this. I get it. You have to make ends meet. You have bills to pay. You gotta pay your, coach for more action stunts for better movies. I get it. You gotta do stuff like this. And I don't entirely blame you. The script for this movie was heinous. But, They seriously, no one like all the actors has really barely put any effort. Like there's like fake, there's a lot of fake crying for literally no reason, and the villain, his boss, that's like the boss finds out that he's been doing stuff behind his back, so therefore like they try turning on him. And yeah, it just looks, again, it's just so cartoony and so like corny and wooden. I don't even want to know how many other movies that this movie rips off. Like, because it is, not only is it like a wannabe for iRobot or Ex Machina or literally every other like artificial intelligence gaining human emotions kind of movie, it also, like, there's one scene where Keanu Reeves' character beats his evil boss up. I was like, hey, there's a Keanu Reeves I know. It was ripping off John Wick. And there's even a scene where they show a chimpanzee that was like sort of mutated figure out a puzzle. They're ripping off Planet of the Apes. They're calling their family back to life. They was ripping off Frankenweenie or whatever that like claymation movie was back in the day. They were just so the movie like it's like there's even a car chase scene. It's ripping off Fast and Furious. There's so much like out of focus stuff in this movie, so just like, okay, let's just slap this together, slap that together. Like, I guess it was rushed, or maybe it was like, I don't know. I don't want to know what happened to production behind this movie. I don't know what causes January movies to be so bad. I guess these kind of movies are like finished like months ago, and I guess the MPA decided, all right, so we have all the movies that are scheduled to go up in 2019. Like, where are we going to upload them? I'm not entirely sure how that works. Like, what decides will be put up in January? Or, like, I guess the guys from the movie be like, hey, we're going to make a movie about robots. Cool. January release date. Oh, crap. That means we got to make it a really crappy movie. I don't know how it works. It's just so, like, out of focus again. It's supposed to be a movie about robots, but the robots are barely in it. So, like, oh my goodness. And worst of all, this movie sets itself up for a sequel, which I want to say is never gonna happen. But Norman North is getting a sequel, so I wouldn't hold my breath on that. Please don't. I really don't want to waste any more brain cells like rambling angrily about this movie. Like, what can I say? It's a January movie. I mean, I was about to say don't see Replicas. Just, I can't, I'm not saying don't see Replicas. In the end, your money, your private time, like, capitalism, like, you can spend your money what you want. If you, like, feel like going to see Replicas, go ahead, I can't stop you, but just understand this. The entire movie, I was like, ugh, this is stupid. Therefore, it gets a 1 out of 10 stars. It's a garbage film. Alright, Sunday, I'm flying to New Orleans to help my sister move out. She's moving out of that whole place. So yeah, I'll be there for a few days, and I'll come back from that for a few more days. And then I go back to school. In the meantime, I still have some videos that I made while I was in Montreal. Like, I was there for vacation over New Year's. That's why a lot of videos I had planned, like, came out later. So, yeah, I'll edit those and, like, probably schedule them to go up in the next few days. And Glass comes out next weekend. I'm looking forward to that. And Shyamalan, I have faith in you, man. And yeah, then I go back to school. So it's been a pretty solid break. And I should probably do some more reading for, my upcoming English classes and whatnot. So, yeah, I feel like I'm feeling really good about this 2019. I hope you guys are too. Thanks a lot for watching. And yeah, watch yourself this January. Stay strong. Glass is coming soon. Alright, have a good day.